So welcome back to Live the Best You. I'm Paula Millington, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most confusing, in my opinion, exercises in basic Pilates, which is called the 100. Now, back in the day when Joseph Pilates invented this exercise, it was done in such an advanced way that we've contemporized now. And it was basically done from the floor, laying flat, just lifting the feet a fraction and lifting the upper body. But we now know that that's not possible for most of the population, so it's been contemporized. So I'm going to take you through a couple of different options. So the 100 is 100 breaths. Okay, that's why it's called the 100. You breathe in for 5 counts, you breathe out for 5 counts, you do that 10 times, which is 100 breaths. So the way that we do it is we count it in our head, but we also pump our arms in the timing of the breathing as well, so that you've got the in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, just to kind of like keep it a rhythmical movement. So we've spoken about imprint before. Check back on a couple of videos previous for the setup, and that will talk about the imprint and how to do that, but I'll briefly run through it now. So when we're in neutral, we have this neutral spine. Yeah? When we go to lift the legs off the floor, we come into imprint, and this is where we close the gap between the ribs and the hips. Now remember, the imprint isn't jamming the back into the floor, okay? It's the contraction of your ribs to hips muscles that brings about that movement of bones. That's really key, that we understand that the bones move because we've told them to by contracting the muscles. So you go into your imprint, you squeeze ribs to hips, you pull the belly in. Remember, you relax the shoulders, you lengthen the back of the neck. We take one leg to tabletop. You can revert back to one leg down if you wish. Then we bring the other leg up, okay? So you squeeze your knees together, knees are above the hips, shin parallel to the ceiling. And then options are to keep the head on the floor and do your arm movements, or to curl up and look at the tummy. Okay, so remember the key teaching points about the neck is if you're not up high enough, it will kill your neck. So you need to curl up to the correct position. And then the 100 is quite literally breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and blow. In, 2, 3, 4, 5 and blow. Now as this goes on, your neck will want to give up. You'll drop down. Keep lifting up and reaching those arms. Now those of you that want to take it a little bit more advanced, you can extend the legs out. And if you're doing this version, you must keep squeezing your feet, squeezing your knees. So we're halfway through with the 100. You're looking at your tummy. So a key thing here is to try and blow your belly as flat as you can. So you're blowing it down. The shoulders are relaxed and down. You're looking towards your tummy. Those that are advanced can take their legs lower. Those that are struggling can bring their legs back in, and you can put one foot back on the floor if you need to. So we're just going to finish off this 100 with your last breath out, and then we release off. We pull the knees in and we relax down. So I'm just going to talk quickly about some things that go wrong here, some things that I see in sessions which absolutely drives me up the wall. The flapping of the arms, the tapping of the fingers, the nodding of the head. Okay, the 100 is a pure 100 when you're stabilized, you're pulling in, your legs are here, you're squeezing, the movement comes from the back of the arm, and the arms are dead straight from your fingertips up to your shoulders. So good things to think about are squeezing the fingers shut, reaching the fingers long, and imagine you've got a splint on your arm, so you actually can't have any bend in the arms, and that's when you get the true 100. The thing about the neck as well, as soon as you feel your tummy muscles are giving up and you're down here and the neck starts to strain, get your head back on the floor, don't fight it. So if you can't keep the upper body lift, just get that head back down. So hopefully that explains the 100 in a little bit more detail. Any questions, do get in touch and join me next time. Thank you.